Duncan, why don't we start with youth comments?
That was very, very impressed. That was wonderful, Isabella. Well done. That was seemed very focused. Yeah, there's a great clarity around your structure and what you've done already. And it seems like you're surrounding yourself with a very influential network, which is key to moving that forward as well. I had a question actually. Everything you've described there, I've never sort of heard of anything like that. Is this sort of the first of its sort of type, or is there something out there that you think you can do better?
Well, the name definitely.
Yeah.
But I've had the idea for quite a while, and the name kind of stuck when it came to me, and I just want to help young people around the world and teach them that they don't have to be older to do it. They can be any age to be in the film industry, and also young people don't have the same interesting place to voice their issues, so it's kind of that.
Alright. Fantastic. That was excellent. Thank you.
All right, Isabella. Does it have to be an issue? Couldn't it just be fun?
Well, yeah, it can be fun and it can be a place for young people.
The point being is, you've got two different things going on. One thing is it's a place for them to voice their issues, which is a perfectly wonderful thing. But it also could just be a place to have some fun.
Yeah,
But fun, your second sort of or equally competing goal is to give young people an opportunity to essentially create their own films and post them. And you're both teaching them how to do it and putting them in places where they can.
Entirely.
Right? Okay, so I want you to, at some point, not at this moment, decide which is one and which is two. Because you can't have two goals at the same time. You have to have one. You can have a second goal behind it, but you have to have one. And I suspect the one that you should choose is the one about the film. Because I think it's broader and therefore more appealing to a universe of people. I'm not saying young people shouldn't have an opportunity to express their views. I'm thinking just as a very practical matter, that as a business, Creatively Cool is more likely to succeed if you are able to say in one sentence, every child has an inner filmmaker in them. I'm going to help bring it out and let the whole world do it. Boom, done. Because you're going to need to get it down to that snapshot to get the world's attention. And you're starting a real business, however oddly young that you may be doing it. And so we might as well treat it as a business so it gets up on the right foot. Fair enough?
Isabella, congratulations on an absolutely fantastic pitch, first of all. Articulate and very clear, so very, very well done. I just want to pick up on something Doug was just saying about, starting a real business. Just thinking in very business terms here about this model. You talked about what you might spend £500 on in terms of sort of looking at the web development and things like that. Do you see there's a place for Creatively Cool in terms of actually making money, and how do you think it might make money?
Well, first of all, if they want, it's entirely virtually and everything's free until if they really want to completely be in the film industry, then they can pay £5.50 a month to be able to take it that step further and actually be part of a real production.
Okay, excellent. So you're already thinking about the sort of freemium tenure. She's there, isn't she?
Your answers are just lovely. I wish I could bottle you up and put you in front of everyone else and say, that's what a pitch looks like.
Yeah, absolutely. Excellent. Okay, that's absolutely fantastic. And the only other thing I wanted to pick up on was, you've said a couple of times about I want to provide a safe and interesting place for young people. Where do sort of adults feature in this in terms of how open this is? I'm just thinking about, the age range that you're looking at. Have you got a sort of lower age limit? And how do you kind of keep people's sort of, I'm thinking particularly for some people kind of abroad who perhaps want to sort of voice issues, not necessarily, but just how do you keep that safe in a sense, I suppose?
So also on the homepage there's you can see all the virtual and real movies that people have made, and there are comments and likes, but they're not, you don't type in your actual comments, it's a drop down box and so it's a choice.
So you're not giving a free open sort of excellent, okay, you've thought about it, brilliant, fantastic, okay.
Isabella, as everybody said, I think it's incredibly articulate. It's a good business model, and I think particularly what just came out through what you're saying is Lorraine, with regards to the £5.50 a month, the fact that you thought that through, demonstrates that you've worked out actually how to monetize it. Therefore, I think that the website and the branding that you talked about before is imperative. It's so important because that's going to be the public face, and ultimately, obviously, you want people to come in and have fun, enjoy using the product. But obviously, the more people that pay the £5.50 a month, the better. So, what sort of strategies or ideas do you have about trying to go out there and find and get people to pay you for stuff?
So it's kind of the virtual side of the things, mainly the bit that if they just want to have fun and they're not kind of sure if they want to be in the film industry when they're older, it's kind of they can just learn and see what it's like. But then if they do pay the £5.50, that's if they really, really want to be in it when they're older and know what they want to do.
Wonderful. Thank you.